Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. Today we're going to be doing a versus series, and this is going to be between two watch giants. This is going to be Hamilton Performer versus the Seiko Prospex. Now, this is the Prospex SRQ047 and the Hamilton Jazzmaster Performer H36606130. The Seiko has a price tag of $2,500, suggested retail price, and the Jazzmaster Performer is coming in at $22.45. Both of these watches are available at ArizonaFineTime.com. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you which one I picked. But I'm going to be judging these on value and cost, category 1, look and style, movement, quality, and function. So we have 5 different categories, and let's just get right into it. Let's start off with the meat and potatoes is the calibers. Now this one is based off the venerable 7753 Valjo, which is a legendary chronograph. They call this the H31, and it is a really good caliber. It's actuated with a cam system, which uses horns and levers to start the chronograph, and I'll start that for you. And it does start with a slight jitter. It's not going to be as smooth as a column wheel, but it boasts 4800 AM anti-magnetic resistance because it does have a Nevacron hairspring system, which is a titanium-based hairspring, and it's 27 joules. So this one is, packing a good punch. Now on the Seiko, it has a movement of its own. It's a caliber 8R48, and that's an in-house movement because Seiko is fully vertically integrated, whereas the Hamilton is a Swatch giant brand, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just a Swatch brand, and it uses a Valjoux-based movement, while this one is an in-house movement. The column wheel is very smooth. It starts without stagger or jitter, and it has a vertical clutch. It has a Sprawn hairspring, and that one is a Seiko derived hairspring, and I think that is a base of cobalt and nickel, if I'm not mistaken, and it's also 4800 AMs. Now this movement has 45 hours of power reserve. The Hamilton busts that right down with 60 hours of power reserve. They're both 4 hertz, 28,800 vibrations per hour. The Seiko has 34 pivot joules, the Hamilton 27. Both have sapphire crystals with anti-reflective coating, which is excellently done. Both have 100 meters of water resistance. That's pretty daggone good. And they're both 42 millimeter cases. Now the Hamilton, believe it or not, it may not look it, it is a little thicker. The Hamilton is 15.2 millimeters thick, and the Seiko is 14.6 millimeters thick. Now the Seiko has a lot shorter lug to lug, and I'll show you that in this comparison right here. You can see that the Seiko is a lot more squat and shorter, so it does look taller, just comparing it, but they are the same size watches as far as they're both 42 millimeters. Now the lug to lug on the Hamilton is a lot greater span. Seiko uses that Seiko magic to harness that size and pare it down to where almost anybody can wear it. Now, the bracelets are really close in quality. The Hamilton's all business brush, twin trigger, butterfly, deployant, closes with a stick, snake, signed Hamilton. The Seiko, I have to say, I personally like better. I like the fold over better. Twin trigger deployant, also signed Seiko, and this has this new bracelet, which is twin finished with polished center links and brushed mid and outer links, and it's also very nice. Now, as far as the case finishing goes, I believe this may have some Zaratsu polishing going on, so it's going to be finished a little bit finer, but the Hamilton is also excellent. So that's also an excellent watch. Now, this is using Super Luminova. This is using, the Seiko's using Lumi Bright. They're both very strong forms of lume. They're both very bright at night. I'm going to call that a wash, unfortunately. Both are very high quality. I'm going to say that the Seiko has a little bit more quality. It's going to edge it out. And now the function of the watches, the Seiko does have the column wheel. So that, I believe, is going to be a little better when it comes to the functionality. Now, as far as the date wheel, I like the date wheel on the Hamilton better. It's cleaner, it's clearer. The date wheel on the Seiko is in this little porthole. I can barely see it. I kind of wish it wasn't even there. So I'm going to go in. Let me show you that up close. See that little porthole. I can't say I really like it, but I do like the indices on the Seiko. I like the sub dials that are sunken. I like the dial layout. The tachymeter is enclosed under the crystal. I do like that. Now on the Hamilton, I like the date wheel better. The sub dials are also equally beautiful. Applied Hamilton logo, but the bezel, the tachymeter bezel is on the outside. It's not protected by that sapphire, but that's just aesthetics. So whatever one you like more is probably, it's just what you like more. The Seiko is signed with the crown. I mean, the Hamilton is signed. The Seiko is not signed. So that's some things that you have to contend with too. And the overall look of them are both fantastic. I really have to say they're both fantastic looking. I like the way both of them look. I can see myself owning either one of these watches. Like I said, ArizonaFineTime.com has both. So whatever you like more, those guys can accommodate you, and these are basically the same price, $255 difference. So you'd have to say which one is more. So let's just go down through the categories. Value and cost, they both have about the same cost. The Seiko, I'm going to say, with its column wheel and its vertical clutch, 34 jewels, coated stainless steel case, and I like the bracelet system better. I'm going to have to go with value and cost for the Seiko. Look and style, I'm going to say that is a wash because that is subjective. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. One thing about the Hamilton, it doesn't have an internal quick set. You have to push this pusher, while the Seiko has an internal quick set. The Hamilton screw down crown, the Seiko does not, even though they do both have 100 meters of hermeticity. The movement, I'm going to have to give it to the Seiko. It's in-house. This is an ETA. The quality, I'm going to say it's just about a wash. And then the function, since this does have the column wheel and the chronograph, I'm going to say it's the Seiko. So I'm going to say the Seiko wins 3-2. Let me know what you guys think. But I still love them both. My name is Big E. That's the Watch Once Over for today. Please subscribe. God bless. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.